I know I should post information prior before conducting the live, but I'm so lazy. I'm not sure whether I'll be coming on the designated time. तो इतनी पंक्चुअल नहीं हूँ मैं. So, and the other thing is there is construction work going on in my house. So पूरा टाइम कुछ ना कुछ ठक 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 चलती रहती है. So whatever window of time I get, so I will try to come on live during that time. So this is something I plan to do regularly, at least once or twice a week. So yeah, I'm new to life, so I'll try to be regular. But yeah, I will love for people to join me. So I'll definitely try to put a prior notice, and hope you guys will join. And meanwhile, let me tell you about the books I am currently reading. So this is The City of Brass. I talked about this book in yesterday's live also. बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग बुक है. इट्स अ फैंटेसी एंड इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ ट्रिलॉजी. दिस इज बुक वन ऑफ द ट्रिलॉजी and it's very interesting. So I highly recommend, if you have not read it yet, I highly recommend reading it. Or थोड़ी it's a thick book. It's more than 500 pages, and I am at page number 371. So it will take time. It's a commitment because the other two books in the series are equally thick, but it's totally worth your time. एक बार मैं ये series complete कर लूँ, then I'll make a detailed review of this book. The other book that I am reading currently is a review copy, and it is Once Upon a Time by Priya Sharma. तो मुझे इसकी जो बेसिकली आई लव द बुक कवर, और बुक में काफ़ी इलस्ट्रेशंस भी हैं. देयर आर ब्यूटीफुल इलस्ट्रेशंस इन द बुक. It's a short story collection. There are 12 short stories. The famous Indira Bhavan, The Swing Under the Cassia Tree, Shantama Stores, Tea Time Before Dusk, Missing Sweetness, The Man in the Album, The Purchase That Never Was, The 9 O'Clock News, A Day in Bloom, Tall Tales on a Leaf of Green, The Platform Below the Mango Tree. So very interesting short story collection and very easy language. If you are a beginner reader, then I highly recommend you reading this one. अभी तो मैंने तो एक ही story पढ़ी है. I have read just the first story, the famous Indira Bhavan, and it was quite interesting. Okay, I see somebody has joined. Hello, I have. Uh, oh, you mean you have read the City of Brass trilogy? Okay, and how did you find it? कैसी लगी आपको? Okay, let me read the book blurb of this other book. Every town has people who carry stories in their hearts, some whispered, some forgotten, and some waiting to be discovered. Once Upon a Town is a beautifully woven collection of short stories set in a town that feels like a breathing character, holding dreams, regrets, laughter, and unspoken moments that make us who we are. Set against the backdrop of a town as real as memory itself, each tale reveals how even the most unremarkable moments shape our lives. Lyrical and immersive, these stories reveal the quiet power of human connection and the echoes of meaning found in the most ordinary lives. This book invites every reader to find a piece of themselves between its pages. It walks you through its streets and introduces characters who feel as familiar as neighbors, who stay with you long after last page. So it's too soon for me to form an opinion about this book, but based on the one story that I have read so far, I'm finding it quite fascinating. In fact, this book is reminding me of Malgudi Days and Swami and Friends. So just like Malgudi Days, there was this small fictional town with a beautiful community. This is something similar of this sort. So it's a short book of around 200 pages. So I hope to finish it by Sunday, and then I'll put up the review on the channel. And meanwhile, you guys can share what you are currently reading. आप लोग क्या पढ़ रहे हो currently? And yeah, I will also like to talk about a book that I finished today, The Frozen River. I'm not sure about the author's name. In fact, it just skipped my mind. So, The Frozen River, it's a beautiful, beautiful book. It's a historical fiction, and if you have not read it yet, I highly recommend that you go and read the book. So, the book is inspired by the true story of Martha Ballard. The book is set in 17th century. Martha Ballard was a midwife, 54 years of age, and she knew how to read and write. Her husband taught her how to read and write, which was not very common amongst women during those days. So she used to write a journal. She lived in a small town, and once she witnessed, not witnessed exactly, she had gone to some house to for a delivery, and there she was called because there was a body nearby. There was a body found in a frozen river. So she was called there to examine the body, and she suspects that it was a murder. It was not an accident, it was a murder. And the murderer was one of the rape accused. A young woman was raped, and she had accused two respectable men of the community, and the victim was one of them. So at those times, the laws were totally not in favor of women. I mean, if a woman gives birth out of wedlock, the woman was punished. She was fined. She was humiliated. But the man involved in the incident would go scot free. His reputation would remain intact. So, such was the society at those times. And here, in the same case, because Martha Ballard had treated that rape victim, and she knew for sure that the woman is not telling a lie, she was actually raped. But when the matter went to court, the accused were, one was deceased, the other accused was let go. No punishment, no, not even people supported the rape victim. So Martha did her own investigations, and then there is the story of Martha's own backstory and the story of her children. And Martha used to write in a journal daily, and how that journal becomes a very crucial evidence in this whole court case. So this is all the story is all about. The author has made some changes in the true account to make the story interesting and to keep the flow of the incidents and to um what do you say to keep the readers engaged. But overall, the premise is the same. You can Google Martha Ballard, and you can read her story, and it's a very well written and very fascinating novel. So this is one that I will highly recommend to all of you. So if you like historical fiction, if you like strong female characters, and if you love mystery, it's historical fiction, but it is also a mystery novel, a historical mystery, you can say. So yeah, I highly recommend reading The Frozen River. Okay. And I'm a lot into audiobooks. So, in fact, I listen to the audiobook of The Frozen River on Audible. So, it is available on Audible. So, you can listen to it there. The narration is quite good. So, now I have to decide next audiobook which one should I listen. So, I'm contemplating between two. I'm thinking of Theo of Golden or Taiwanese travelogue. In fact, Taiwanese travelogue has been longlisted for International Booker. So I am confused between the two. Uh, let's see which one I will pick. And meanwhile, these two hard copies I am reading. And yeah, so my aim is to finish The City of Brass by at least by the end of the week. Also, in my book club, we are reading Sense of Sensibility. So I am lagging behind, and before the next book club meet, I have to complete that also. So that's all that I'm currently reading. So do share with me in the comments what you guys are currently reading. And yeah, so that's all for today. And maybe I'll come online again, come live again tomorrow. And I'll try to put up a post prior so that at least a few people join me and we can have a good conversation. So, yeah, bye for now.